Okay, here we are. It's Wednesday morning, and here we are with the bowls again. I wanted to connect with everyone. We'll do a little reading at the end, as we always do. I've got the card right here, and we will all share space together. I was recently on a trip to Phoenix. I actually need to get my prayer book, so hold on one second because I just traveled and got back. One moment, I'll be back. Very important that I have this book. So I was traveling this week to Phoenix, Arizona. A couple of really mystical and magical things happened. And I realized that one of the things that we do in this group has a name, two of them actually. And I didn't know this until I was connected to other near-death experiencers through this panel. There were four of us. One guy's name was Jeffrey Olson, and he lost his wife and young baby actually in a car accident where he was the driver, and he went out of his body and made an arrangement, an agreement with his wife on the other side that he would come back into his body and that he would live. When he came back to the planet and into Earth, right, into his human body, he was very, 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 very injured and lost one of his legs. But he came back into a knowing that everything is for a greater reason. And one of the doctors in the hospital where he was taken had the ability to see beings on the other side, and so did a nurse. And when he was brought into the ER room, his wife was there in spirit above him, you know, giving messages to the team. And the nurse went and got this doctor and said, "You've got to come see this. His wife is in the room." And so this doctor, whose also his name is Jeff, Dr. Jeff O'Driscoll, came in, put his hand on the leg of Jeffrey Olson, and then knew that he would lose his leg and that his wife was there, and so, but that he would live. And so it was this story and the others of those that were on the panel this weekend that really connected with me. And I got to learn a little bit more about their work. And there's a medium named Kelly Sammy, who is on Instagram and everywhere. She's been doing this a long time. And she also experienced a near-death experience, and now she does work with others, and she brings other experiences on to talk about what they went through. And one of the people she brought on was this woman who has, when she got on screen, she had all these colored bottles behind her, just like I have on my wall with my oils. And she talked about how her work is intuitively choosing the bottles for people and then reading the spiritual meaning of them later, because the bottles contain oil and water. And she also uses a process with mirrors to mirror the color and light back to the person, which I would love to learn, and maybe I will. But I realized in watching that this is it's a process. It's an ancient practice that has been downloaded to me, that was given to me when I started using the oils. I started intuitively reading oils for people, and it has been a really big part of my practice. And now I understand that it's a real thing that existed, and I'm very excited. So I'll share a little bit about that with you. And then I don't know if you remember when I came on and I gave the download about the light magnetization and how we have the ability to pull our light bodies back in fullness that we have left behind in different situations, with people, places, things, even timelines in different lifetimes. That's a practice that I use in this work and I will do today. And I found out it has a name also. Another experiencer was telling me that that's called soul retrieval. Of course it is. I just didn't know it. So the way that these messages are coming through to me in my work, and the way that my work is continually expanding, is really, really powerful for me to hear that these things exist and that they have been used by others and that they are ancient spiritual practices. So I feel very lucky to be unlocking those more and more in my work. But with all that said, let's start with this process, which I will find the name and post the name of this process because I don't know what it is. Well, if you have your oils with you, simply hold your hand over them until you feel a heat, and don't think too much about it. Just pull whatever's there. For instance, I got Dye. Not one that I love the smell of, but one that I definitely need because right now I'm in the middle of a water fast. So of course that is gonna help me clear anything in the body because my cells have gone into autophagy. I'm learning about all this. And then the next one that I pull is Sensation. And you guys can also pull your oils intuitively. Sensation is a feminine support oil. We're gonna put it on the palm of our hand, activate it in a clockwise motion, and then put it somewhere on your body. And then if you wanna pick 1 or 2 or 3, that's totally up to you, but choose your oils and start to think about your intention. Remember that in any practice, our intention is the most important thing that we bring to the table because Source is going to answer us through that intention. So as you sit here with whatever oil or breath you choose, cup your hands over your nose and breathe in the positive manifestation of your intention today. My intention is to connect with the divine and to be a channel for light, and also to receive whatever support and wisdom is needed for me today. And as I do this, I want to qualify and bless the space. I now joyously accept the fullness of my mighty God presence, the pure Christ energy. I am a child of the light. I live in the light. I love the light. I serve the light. I am illumined, protected, supplied, sustained by the light, and I bless the light. And with those blessings, I see that perfect version of me just above the top of my head, just as you will, above the top of your head, pouring down love and adoration on you. See this loving light being, that which is connected to the heart of creation. Feel its radiant rays shining down on you with love. And feel that peaceful, balancing, calming light flowing around your physical form. I'm seeing a white tube of light, a tube of white light, protecting all around the human body, sealing beneath the feet, creating an invincible, invulnerable, invisible layer, barrier of protection. Outside of that, I see the wall of blue flame, this additional level of protection. It's cutting away and clearing any and all cords that may have been connected to any person, place, thing, situation, time, even ancestral line. Cutting those cords away, clearing them completely. And feeling the radiance of your own light starting to grow as the violet flame comes up in and around your human form, clearing away and cleansing. The powerful, purifying, cleansing violet flame, this healing fire presence, the cosmic power of the sacred fire of the ascended master's invincible victory of healing love, come forth now in and around and burn out any discord, any hate, any fear, and release us from all irritation. Charge into all this discord and limitations and the struggle. Charge into it the ascended master's power without limit of the sacred fire of the invincible victory of healing love, and requalify the energy in us and our world now, this instant and forever. And with that, see that loving, perfect version of you shining down again on the top of your head, and invite that light to move into the brain matter, flowing into the tissues of the mind. See the light traveling the channels of the mind now. Feel the cells within the brain lifting in the dominion of their own light, dancing within the tissues of your mind, coming together and creating patterns and neural pathways and connections of light highways between the cells. Feel the expansion of the cells in your mind as if your mind is being lifted into the consciousness of the higher realm. Feel the full expansion between the cells now, moving further and further apart. And feel the spaciousness in your mind as you do this. And with every out breath, you are releasing those thoughts, those discord, anything that needs to be transmuted with the light is released with the breath. Feel the fullness of the light moving into the back of the mind, into the brainstem, flowing down the spinal column, connecting to the spinal fluid. Feel the spinal fluid alight with this powerful light that's flowing down to you now, and notice what color it takes on in the body. Feel the spiral action within the ray of light, spiraling into the cells and pulling out any discordant energy back up into the light to be requalified and sent back down again. See and feel all that dense energy moving out of the base of the spine, fully and completely. And feel a collection of light moving now down into the mind, into and behind the eyes. Feel the fullness behind the eyes. Feel a clearing of any sight that has been seen, that has pulled away any light from you, anything that you viewed, now removing it and back into the light. And feel that flowing energy of light moving into the sinuses, into the mouth, softening the back of the tongue, filling the mouth with this light. And feel the fullness behind the ears, clearing away anything that was heard that may have pulled any light from you. Any anger that was directed through the voice at you, any hostility, any discord, all removing that, sending it back to where it came, lovingly completing and closing and cauterizing any of these connections so that they do not come back. And see that luminous liquid light presence moving into the body now, swallowing it down, feeling it fill the hollow at the base of the neck. Expanding the voice, see the voice and feel the opening, consciously open and relax the throat. It is here you may want to sing a toning sound. Oh is the sound of community and connection. It is also the connection to your warrior energy and self-discipline. Playing around with sound now, you may want to move to the sound of A, which is opening the throat. You may want to move into the heart, which is Ah. Sending and receiving love with the voice. Use your voice, expand the voice, open the voice. As you move the light down your arms, continue to sing if you will. I am. Move the light down the arms into the hands. Feel the fullness of the light pulsing in the hands as if you are lighting from the inside out. Feel the fullness of light behind your heart as your heart expands and brings light wings behind you. Notice the colors that exist through this light. Feel the fullness of light now within the heart space. Recognize the wisdom within the heart. And move all the conscious awareness and wisdom from the mind into the heart now through the light. Allow the heart to speak to you now, opening the space, feeling that pulsing of light through the body, through the heart, into every vein, into every artery, into the depths of every cell, lifting the cells into the light of their own dominion. Feel the cells dancing and lifting into a higher consciousness as you bring this light into the top of the abdomen, as if sunlight itself is pouring in. I am a son of the cosmic power of the sacred fire and the victory of healing love. I demand the power and momentum of this power of the sacred fire of the ascended master's victory of healing love come forth now. Realize now there is a special service which you give to the world, known or unknown. You bring channel this light into the body and feel your body filling with so much light that it pushes out any and all impurities. Bringing some awareness into the belly now, behind the abdomen, behind the belly button. Seal me in the healing heart of love. Blaze this flame of cosmic healing light through me into the atmosphere of the earth. Pass it through my body and stop all rates of vibration in me and all I contact that is not love to life and the fulfillment of the divine plan. I demand an individualized flame of this powerful love come forth to move and enfold my body and set everything within my flesh structure into immortal purity and perfection of the flame and immortal love. I demand mighty Helios, fiery love, and control of the sacred love of the sacred fire produce instant healing in me and for those I contact. Feel a softening in the nurturing space behind your belly button, a fullness in the base of your spine and your pelvic floor. Allow this fullness to push down the legs, out through the soles of the feet, into the planet Earth, of course. See Earth receiving this light. See yourself becoming this channel of light to bring healing to the earth and all that contact you. See yourself becoming an electromagnetic field, sending out powerful vibrations of love and healing to the planet. See the earth respond in regeneration and growth and nourishment and restoration. Feel the earth's powerful appreciation and gratitude for your light as it opens a channel into the earth, deep into the center of the earth. As above, so below, you bring the light to the earth. Feel it flowing through you. Become this light. Allow the light to become you. You are the embodiment. I am the embodiment of this light presence. I am the flame of love from the mighty heart of creation. Feel the earth receive the light, sending it back up to your presence again. Through the crystalline center of the earth, this light is received and transmitted. And you can ask now that this sacred fire, this light, this spray, come in and dissolve any and all conditions. And make sure that you ask for the annihilation of the cause of any condition and the illumination, your own illumination, to the point where this cause will not come back into your life. Invite the light to raise the frequency within the human, within your human. And recognize and see and feel the fullness of your own higher presence, that which extends far beyond the human experience. I want you to take a moment in this place to ask for what you need to know and be open to whatever comes through. It may be a vision, a color, a body sensation, a feeling, a word, even a memory. Whatever comes through, hold space and love for this message, knowing that it is meant to be heard right now. What do you need from me? And now release your intention into the space, watching it flow away into the light. Notice how it is received by the light. Feel the joy at releasing this intention, no longer having to hold it from your human self. And ask of the light, where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say? And to whom? And notice that as you have released this intention, you have created a great space within you to hold more light. Release anything and everything to the light. came to me in a download that it is a magnetization of light. And because you have released so much here, and you have connected to the higher realm, and the light has moved through your body, you are in a place where you are an electromagnetic force within, where you can repel anything negative and call in only that which is for the greater good. From this place of being a magnetic force, imagine that you can fully and completely close off any and old parts of you that were pulling light from you. Any situation, person, place, thing, timeline, lifetime, ancestral issue that has held itself bound to you is now released. You can see these all being released through the violet flame fire, tiny fires that consume and dissolve any and all of these situations. I like to see the fires all around me, burning and consuming anything that no longer serves, clearing away anything that has pulled my light intentionally or unintentionally. Even if I have given it away in the name of love, I recall all this. And as you see these tiny violet flames closing, clearing, and completing all these parts of your life where you have left your life behind, your light behind, or any lifetime for that matter, back to the creation of time. We fully and completely call all this light back to us now like a powerful magnetic force of light action. We bring this light back fully and completely into our energetic field. See the streams of light flowing back to you, some larger, some smaller, all of them for the greater good, fueled by your higher presence, fueled by the light on the other side. We fully and completely call this light back into our embodiment here to be used for the greater good on the planet, to help us to be lifted into a higher consciousness, so that all that we contact feel the vibration and the frequency of this light. Feel your frequency and vibration raising as you call this light back more and more, seeing the tiny violet consuming flames closing, eating up, annihilating all these situations, and seeing the streams of light flow back effortlessly. See and feel this force field of light around you, knowing it will stay with you no matter where you go and will affect all that you contact. And when you move out of this experience from this powerful soul retrieval, this completion of light body, your life will be different. You will start to attract to you all the things that you have been wanting to manifest, because now you have the frequency to do so. And to keep this complete and to keep working through this and keeping this vibration high, we call in an I am statement. I am that I am. Your I am statement can be anything. I am light, I am love, I am enough. I am living in my highest purpose. I am creating heaven on earth. Whatever it is, stay with your I am statement for a moment. Breathe it in. And know that you are better for this. And so it is. Take a deep breath. Think about whatever came to you. You can write it below if you'd like. I have a few minutes. You can stick around for 5 minutes if you want to share. So it was really interesting for me to learn that these practices I've been doing and that I've been pulling in and intuitively getting are practices that have been around for a long time. And some people use this practice of, intuitively choosing oils with the bottles and the mirrors. I don't know how to use the mirrors, but intuitively choosing this plant energy for reading. They do this as that's their whole work, right? This is a powerful work. So if you have oils, I would encourage you to, intuitively draw them. Don't think much about them. And then look up the spiritual meaning of what they are. And again, my connection to Kelly really brought that full force, because she introduced me to someone who's doing this. And then knowing that the download that I received about the magnetization of light and how we have that ability now, and how we've been learning these energetic ways to bring our soul bodies back to us, we really need our full light in this embodiment so that we can affect the planet right now with everything that's going on and the support that's really needed. So the more you do this practice of pulling your body back, your light body back, the more soul retrieval you will receive, and the more you will be able to really step into your purpose. We can't change everything in the world, right? But we can bring light to ourselves and to our work. If anything came through to you today, like colors, please drop them below. I would love to know that. That's the great part about going live. Remember, I saw a lot of the color, like an electric blue. This is usually kind of a cosmic color, so it's a really powerful one for repatterning and stepping into higher vibration. Today's download felt more about raising a vibration so that we can start to manifest that heaven on earth and move out of these experiences of contrast, which we will always have, right? But where we can move through them more quickly and start to manifest more. So if I don't see anything down below, I will move on, but I always do love your experiences, love hearing about them. The color yellow, by the way, is an activation of warrior energy, autonomy, and self-discipline. If you saw that, that would be why. The streams of light that I saw moving back to people were rainbow colors, so whatever color stream you left behind, you know, pink is typically heart and forgiveness and heart healing. Oh, there was also a big message to move our consciousness into the heart realm, because the heart does have a knowing. You know, as they know, recipients of hearts have, you know, they have memories from the donor. This is true, and also the expression of gratitude enhances the blood flow to the heart. So we know that the heart does hold memory, it does hold consciousness. Moving into that awareness of heart, I really believe that we're moving into a time when we're moving out of the mind-dominated world into a heart-based existence. It's going to be a very different type of connection with people. And I'm doing a fast right now, up to the full moon. And I noticed yesterday that through this fasting, I'm more sensitive to energy. So I went to a meditation garden and sat for a while. And then someone walked into the space. I could feel their energy before I even heard them. So you can play with this as well and just start to connect to that knowing within your heart and trusting that more and more as you move forward. May your light stay with you, and may you all have a wonderful, beautiful week. Keep holding the light, and let me know how it goes. Okay, have a great day. Bye.